Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome to Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. We're going to start out first episode and just get into the game. I'm looking to do 20 to 30 minute episodes, so we'll see how it goes. I am live streaming, you will see me talking to chat, but I will try to put a YouTube intro in every once in a while so that we have a good place to stop it and continue on for y'all. Alright. So, we are going to create our first adventure log. And as usual, we will use the guildmaster's name. I am doing quite well, Tace. How about yourself? All right. Yes, we will use the name Kaylin. I want to begin by adjusting system settings to your liking. Okay. Ooh, you could do English or Japanese voices. Interesting. I'm going to go with English because I've seen who some of the voice actors are in this, and some of them are pretty cool. I don't know about the Japanese voice actors. I didn't even look into it. I would like a tough-going adventure, but here, let me go and set freely. We can do less damage. And we can do less experience. And strong monsters. Monster activity. Monsters attack. HP restore after battle. What? Why is that even an option? I have considered, and I might do it, putting in some mods to make it more challenging. Bring back some of the original settings, like no free revives and stuff like that. And I might do that after today's stream. I want them to be stable and like 1.0 release before I do it. I'm just gonna invert both camera settings because you're crazy. The brightness seems fine.
We all set? Aye, aye!
Oi, oi, Captain! Roger, roger.
Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to? Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this.
So she's gonna follow us instead.
I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there. I almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest. I better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know. See you later, Mr. Mysterious.
You're going good. Been humid there today. It was cold here today. It was very cold, in fact. New reward is available. Claim special rewards. Sure. Claim special rewards. Early bird seeds, seeds of proficiency, and Trodaine togs. Fire's buckler, silver slime shield. Ooh. So B will be talking to people. X is map. Y is opening your inventory. Okay, come on. I have to do this. Look at that. We're playing Dragon Quest VIII again. And this is how iconic Dragon Quest VIII really is, y'all. Like, I was not kidding when I said it's their best game, and they know it's their best game. Like, 11 is good, but it is their best game. And, like, they will reference it in their other games. You can dress as the hero of Trodaine in Dragon Quest XI. You can now dress as the hero of Trodaine in Dragon Quest VII. Like, it is so good. Y'all didn't get the full experience of Dragon Quest VIII because what I wanted to do for stream is I wanted to play through the story. I didn't want to go to every secret area in the game and show off everything the game has to offer because I know what's there. I have explored that game, and the exploration is so much of the journey and so much of the fun. But for this game, you will be getting that experience because I haven't played this game. I will be exploring everything, and you'll get a bit more of that exploration experience. But truly, that's part of what made 8 shine so much. Alright. They have a little bit of a weird rendering problem. That's not a stream issue. That's not a capture issue. That's the actual club's rendering. Has a bit of a weird issue. I don't know why. Kind of bothers me. I don't even know if it's getting picked up on stream, to be honest with you. Alright. Now this is going to increase the proficiency in any vocation. It's really cool. It's going to be really useful. The vocation is the class, essentially. So Y is favorite. X is examine. So yeah, as you see, purchase price cannot be bought. Sale price cannot be sold. So this is kind of a really cool item to get at the start. We're not going to use them early, though. These will be used later. There's also the fact that Dragon Quest VIII was the first Dragon Quest to release in Europe. So there's some element of nostalgia baiting there. I didn't know it was the first to release in Europe. That's interesting. I know that 3 technically was the kind of first to release in the West in general. 1 really was, but it wasn't named Dragon Quest. It was named Dragon Warrior. And they kept up the Dragon Warrior Dragon Quest name for a while. But the first one to also release as Dragon Quest in the West, I believe, was 3. And then, I know that they still all had the Dragon Warrior title as well in the West up until Dragon Quest VIII, which was the first one that was not Dragon Warrior at all and just Dragon Quest, I believe. I don't know that for sure. I would have to look it up. But that's just based on my memories. Again, I played some of these games as a kid. And so, my memory is foggy. Oh yeah. We do have a nicer camera now, so I shouldn't get washed out as much. You should be able to see me better. I'm not always going to sit like right up in the camera like I am right now. But sitting back here like this, you should still be able to see me pretty well. Alright. We might have to remove the quest markers. I did see there was a mod for that, and that might have to happen. Alright, I need to go change the graphical settings. Again, I don't know if it's getting picked up on stream, but display options will turn on VSync. Alright, that's fixed the main problem, I think. Now, we are going to uninvert the left-right controls, because they're not working how they showed them in the thing. I keep hitting Y to go back, and Y is not go back right now. All right, display. No. Camera options. Oh, controls maybe? All right, we'll uninvert the horizontal. All right, now up should be up, left. They are literally the exact opposite of what they showed them with the uninverted. That's crazy. Okay. Left. Down looks down, up looks up. Okay, now that's set up. Don't know if you know this, some fans made 2 English translations for the Dragon Quest V port for PS2. One using modern English terms for everything after Dragon Quest VIII, and the other with the classic Dragon Warrior terms. I didn't know that, but that is interesting. Alright. Sorry about having to deal with the settings at the beginning. I mean, I just got the game. I haven't messed around with it before. Cool, we got a medicinal herb. Alright, we're not going to break anything here. So, my mother's name is Pearl here. And father's name is Pollock. Found some Wayfarer clothes. Interesting. Oh, they might be giving me that because I did hear that there are some monster fights prior to when you would normally encounter monsters in this game. Which I don't think there should be. No, I'm not ready to turn in. Can I check the bags on the wall? Oh, I can't check the bags on the wall. Unfortunate. Okay, then I'll turn in.
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning.
Why not? Oh yeah, now that
It's
some
the
of
most
y'all are in
important
here,
day of the year in Pilchard Bay.
how is the mic
Day of
audio?
the Pilchard harvest.
Because the muffling should be reduced by a good bit, and it should still sound like me. Maybe a little bit boosted, maybe a little bit off. But let me know how it sounds to y'all, because the important thing is how it comes across on stream, not how I hear it, because, you know, I don't know the sound of my own voice. And I want it to sound good for y'all.
Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready.
Good.
Come on, chop chop.
The clarity was what I really worked on last night. And I didn't realize there was a problem. I mean, I knew the audio didn't sound amazing, but when I was re-listening to the D&D stream to find some information, I heard myself. And when I heard myself, I had to listen, and
All
when I
set?
listened, I was
Wouldn't
like,
do for a
oh,
fisherman's son
I
to
can
sleep
tell.
in, you know.
what the problem is.
Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help.
All right, we will head down in a minute.
Oh,
I was like,
before you go,
before I go, dinner, breakfast, I mean.
take this to your father, will you? You know how he likes his pilchards.
What is a pilchard? If it's any problem, you could. If it's any
Off you
comfort, you
go
couldn't tell there's a
now.
problem before.
Take that.
Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to skip the dialogue. The problem before was genuinely just that there was a muffling. It would be like I'm talking into my fist to you instead of directly into the mic. So instead of talking into the mic, it sounded like I was talking through something covering my mouth very slightly. It's a fish very typical in your region in Spain, called sardines in here. It's a sardine? I hate sardines.
Oh,
They have fish crackers and pie. I hate this. I can't make the camera face forward as much as I would like to. Excuse me. I would like to be able to put... I can't show my mouse on the screen, unfortunate. I'd rather it be a 2/3 look than a 50%, which is about what it is now. I got a cypress stick. Hey, you're a local lad, aren't you? And you want to be a fisherman when you grow up, am I right? Of course you do. Fishermen are the best.
Oh.
I'm not normally even up by this time, you know. But this morning, I walked all the way from Esterd. Well, a spot of exercise every now and then never hurt anyone. Yeah.
Ah.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
I can't hear anything you're saying at all. I am trying to fix my mic, though, because I knocked it on accident. Not mic, my camera. I knocked my camera over. The couch cushions are very bouncy, as you know, and it lifted up the corner of this because I had it pulled too far forward. RIP, you got tossed. You deserved it.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere this year. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
Of course we have.
You took your time, my lad. Now, are you ready to actually do some work for a change? Oh, the first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
I did.
That's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these in my belly.
You're crazy. You may have deserved it, but not the rest. No, everyone deserved it.
Oh, stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. You want to swab the decks or something?
Fine, fine. I'm gonna make a mess of your decks. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Base Pollock, a fisherman's instinct is always the priority. Yes. Well, that's that, I suppose. Once Pollock makes up his mind, he doesn't change it for anyone. Still, at least he's a man who takes responsibility for his decisions. I'm sure you'll grow up to be every bit as tough as your dear old dad, Kalen. If you want a bunch of salty sea dogs to stay loyal to you, you're going to have to. Oh, look who it is. Sneaking aboard ships, are we? That's okay, I'm stealing 50 gold. And medicine herb.
Yes?
Well, if it isn't young Maribel, looks like I caught me a stowaway. Guy, why is it such a big deal anyway? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me. Please. Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really? You'll have to tell me the recipe someday. Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady. And it certainly won't get you passage on this ship. Now get out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. As for you, young man, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. Aw, man. Now we gotta peel some potatoes. God, this is all your fault. I hate you. Plus, it's not fair. One day you'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid island behind, at least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us, and I know it. I'll get you back for this. I'll tell everyone where you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. I mean it. They're heading further north than you ever have before. Let me ask you something, Kaylin. Do you have any idea what I'm going through? No. Of course you don't. I mean, how could you? Here I am, newly married, and leaving me beautiful bride behind. Aww. No one could ever understand me heartache and pain. That's unfortunate. I'm just a little kid pilfering all your things. Stealing, 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 whatever I want to do. Of course, his brother is just as famous, or should I say infamous. Oh no, what'd my uncle do?
Oh.
These younger sailors may be stronger and more enthusiastic than us old hands, but there's no substitute for experience. All sorts can happen at sea, and you have to keep your wits about you. One wrong move and you're in the drink. Oh my god, you got rags? Lucky. I wonder if there's a demon tail and Saint's Ashes. There shouldn't be any crafting in this game, as far as I'm aware. Did they add crafting to the remaster? Multichrome, hello! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the guild. I always enjoy seeing new adventurers. Oh, there you are, Kaylin. You took your time. I've nearly finished peeling these potatoes. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you getting an earful off young Maribel. Ah, she's a spirited one, that lass. Alright, it's just the same thing again. Alright, we don't have to help him peel potatoes then. We're running away! Up to the surface!
No.
Well, my lad, it's almost time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure on the high seas, but you're still no more than a codling. You'd be more of a burden than a help. Don't be sore now. Keep up the good work, and you'll get there in the end. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're my flesh and blood, after all. Yeah, ha, ha. In the meantime, it's a very important job to keep you busy. I mean, looking after your mother. Keep the old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
Now,
Weigh anchor! Hoist the mainsail! All right, and now we are all alone. They've abandoned us. Time to rob the rich people. Oh, but this is what I meant about not being a fully 3D game, right? Like, in Dragon Quest VIII, you would see the camera would be trapped inside the confines of the house. You wouldn't see all this black all around the outside. And so when we're walking around, it feels like a true fully 3D environment. Versus here, because you can see outside the walls of the house, it's a hybrid style. It's a 2D, 3D hybrid type of game. The maid is sleeping. Whatever am I going to do about my Maribel? I've gone to all the effort of paying a tutor, but she never misses an opportunity to neglect her studies. What do I have to do to turn that incorrigible tomboy into a young lady, worthy of calling herself a mayor's daughter? There's her room.
What?
Great, just who I wanted to see. It's alright for you, you know. One day you'll get to jump on a boat to leave this stupid island behind. At least for a little while. It's the same thing she was saying earlier, so not worried about it. Got a headband. Dang, no reading from the bookcases in this one, apparently. Breaking into her parents' room. Why are there two beds? That's weird. That's suspicious. Leather hat, that'll be nice. Hello, Wolfie. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? In a way, I like this. It means they're not taking resources for Dragon Quest XII to make the remakes. Yeah, and I don't want them to take resources from 12 to make the remakes. Not at all. I like that it's a separate studio group that's handling it, and they seem to be doing a good job on all the remakes so far. I can only speak to what's been done so far. This one not included because I haven't played it yet. But I'm sad that I can't pet the cat. Oh, I can pet the cat. It just doesn't actually pet the cat. You doing alright? How about you? I'm doing well. Playing a new game. Enjoying it so far. Ah, there you are.
Thanks.
I've been looking everywhere for you. The king requests an audience. A rather urgent one, it would seem. You know the way to Estrid Castle, of course. Simply follow the path northwest from Pitchard Bay. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Wait, what game is this? This is Dragon Quest VII. I know it seems a little strange because our character looks like the character from Dragon Quest VIII. But I'll show you in a second. Guess what? I'm coming too. Is that alright with you? Sure, follow me. I don't mind. Alright then, let's get moving, shall we? So, these are the Trodain rags. I can talk to my companions by pressing B. Oh, it'll tell me when they want to chat. That's kind of cool. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get to Estrid from Pilchard Bay, you need to follow the path up north. And don't even think of making any detours along the way. I don't want to waste any of my valuable time sightseeing. Who asked you?
All right.
Goodbye. Not from you. Alright. The king summoned you personally, right? Ho ho! You're in for it this time, Buster. That said you were for it this time, but I know what it meant.
Hey!
Ah! Stop. I wanted to open my inventory, which is triangle. This is what this character actually looks like, Wolfie. Do you know why dough is another word for money? No, I don't. I have no idea. But, I'm using the Trodain rags because apparently they came with the pre-purchase, and since I pre-purchased the game, I get to look like the hero from Dragon Quest VIII, and I like that. Because you need it. You know what? That's kind of funny. I don't know if that's what they were actually going for, but that is kind of funny, Tace. Alright. Holy Chrome, you found something he doesn't know? Yeah, I have no idea. Why would I know that? Alright. So, before we go get summoned by the king...
Ah.
Oh, Multichrome, thank you for the 500 bits. Oh my goodness, I appreciate it. And because everybody needs it. You know what? Taste got it close enough. I gotta tell you, I gotta give it to him. I will add the 5 to... Actually, I'm not gonna add the 5 to the bank. I will do the 5 after I save. So I will go ahead and do the 5 sets. We are going to save over... Yes. Dun, da, da, da. Alright. And we'll also do a new YouTube intro after we come back from doing the workout set. Do you intend to continue your adventure at this point, my child? Yes.